I mean, SpongeBob does kind of represent the younger version of us, the idyllic one that may be college age, that has a whole bunch of optimism and hope for the world still. But then we get out into the real world, and sooner or later, we all become Squidward.
Yep.
It's the truth.
But then what does Patrick represent?
Patrick represents your manager.
My managers are great.
Whoopsie! Don't forget the...
Oh.
Oops. It was just a healing nut, but...
Oh, wait. Whoa, hello.
That's a big-ass leg.
What kind of leg is it, I wonder?
Is it a Durgan leg? Is that the red Durgan?
No! No!
Definitely don't forget that treasure chest.
Okay.
My money's on Chimkin.
It's absolutely Chimkin.
No,
But I'm so glad for you. Your managers are great. I'm so happy you have great managers.
I'm unemployed!
Listen, we only have like maybe 10 people who work at my job.
I have a manager who decided they needed tech coverage for second shift, and I was the best option.
Sink close. Oh, hang on. Here you go, Mia. I have another one of Null's nuts.
God damn it!
We're making Nash watch this.
Yes. Fabric of our lives.
The touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives. I have no idea if those ads are still a thing.
Probably not. Because everything is now soulless cash grab.
Okay, this floor only has one treasure chest on it, and it's like right up ahead.
Okay.
You're gonna walk right by it. The rest of this is just figuring out how to get to the next floor. Which actually is fairly easy. It's a fairly straight shot. But you might want to walk around and get into fights.
Yeah, probably. Here's the chest. Well, I probably have to use up a nut anyway to make room. I can only store so many nuts in this pocket.
Null can only fit so many nuts.
We keep it up, Null's gonna be the blue dragon.
I mean, he's a cat.
Yeah. I don't know, you swell him up enough and... And whoever heard of a blue cat?
It sounds like a pretty great name for a cafe.
Besides, we haven't established what exactly Null is.
We established that Null is a cat.
Just as we haven't established that Null is a dragon.
We haven't established that Null is a dragon.
But when you say it, that means that there is a chance, however slim, that Null is a dragon.
We haven't established... What the hell? I only have like 4 notes written down, and I know we've covered one of them. We haven't established that Galleon is evil wizard. Oh wait, yes we have.
We have established that Dine is dead.
Dine
No,
is
we
dead.
haven't. It's a trick. It's an elaborate ruse. He lives. He lives in the heart of whatever that guy's name was.
Lake?
Lake.
Living in the heart of someone doesn't exactly mean you're still alive.
He is the guy. All right.
Well, looks like Nal's gonna have to shove another nut in Mia later. I'm mature.
Specifically in her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
While Nash watches. See, I don't feel sorry one bit for saying this type of stuff because I hate Nash.
I don't blame you anymore. I've seen the light, and it burns.
See, Mia from when we first met her would not have had the strength of will to have gone up and decked Nash in the face.
No.
She had to go on the adventure to get to grow into that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
You
Nash
have
has still
for it.
experienced no real character growth. He is still the same Nash we started out with.
He's not sorry he did it. He's sorry that Mia got mad at him.
Yeah.
Basically.
He wanted to kill us.
Yeah. He thought it would improve his standing with Galleon.
And thus his odds of banging Mia.
I mean, it would not surprise me if part of his plan was to basically have Galleon make her his slave.
First I become the second most powerful wizard in the land, then the bitches. Please let me tap that.
I'm desperate to get laid.
I mean, hormones are a thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
There's ladders.
Also, something going on down there.
Yeah. Didn't get a good look yet.
I'm sure it's nothing horrific.
I'm sure it's not a giant pool of Mountain Dew.
Definitely not a pool of Mountain Dew. I love how that's become one of our code phrases for just, like, toxic liquid. It's like, there's something glowing Mountain Dew. It's the Mountain Dew, man. Nah.
Don't feel like it.
5 more minutes, Mommy.
Oh, I got magic school.
Blessing of Althena.
I don't want to go to school. I want to stay here and make cookies with you. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Blessing of Althena.
Bonk, 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 bonk. Huh, that goblin head guy's using red dragon fire. Huh.
Yep.
It's fine. Oh god, Null just nutted in Kyle.
Oh, hello. More baddies to fight.
It's okay. Kyle's open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica likes to watch?
Probably. Oh god, we're making this so much worse.
Yeah.
Pervert's in the house.
By the power of Althena.
You can tell this is a relatively early JRPG, relatively. Because of how low the damage numbers are.
Yeah.
Like, you see this in, like, the older Final Fantasy games. You see this in most of the Dragon Quest games, weirdly. The damage numbers and HP numbers don't actually get that high in a lot of Dragon Quest.
I mean, Earthbound.
Yeah.
That is the way to the next floor.
Okay. Well, you said there was no other
Yeah.
treasure chest, so...
Yep. I'm just saying that that's progression.
Oh, we got more tanks.
Yeah, definitely explore around here, because there is at least one good piece of equipment. The sad part is for Nash.
The good news!
Oh wait,
The good news, we have equipment. The bad news, Nash.
so
Yeah.
so are those guys the mine goblins? Well, they're dead now.
Ow.
What's a mind goblin?
By the power of Althena.
Never being able to make a D's nuts joke again.
Hmm. I remember, like, in high school or in college, someone found this online, like, trivia game where, like, the internet, the thing, like, gradually gives you clues as to what the thing is, but it always ends in a D's nuts joke, and the only one I remember was, like, Billy D's nuts slapping your face! This is like the guy. This is the guy who played like Lando Calrissian.
Billy D's Nuts Williams.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was a major DJ in the 70s and 80s. It was Rick D's Nuts in the morning. Yeah, that wasn't the piece of equipment, but it was a Silverlight.
Yes. That is handy.
I'm probably going to catch hell from at least one Star Wars fan. I actually like Lando Calrissian more than I like Han Solo.
You know, I'm going to say this because I don't remember it actually happening, but when they made Solo, I was just wondering why they didn't make a movie about Lando.
Lando was the best part of Solo.
See, I didn't actually see Solo. But the thing is, we know Han Solo. We know a lot about him. We know most of his backstory. We don't know much about Lando, really.
So Solo actually changes a bunch of his backstory from what the Legends version of his backstory was, but Solo annoyed me so much. It's not my least favorite Star Wars movie, but like, I like Han Solo. I like heist movies. This is a Han Solo heist movie. All of the elements are there for me to absolutely fucking love this movie. And yet I was underwhelmed severely. A big problem with it was, like, it answered a bunch of questions that nobody asked, and in fact answered too many of them. It's like, okay, we see Han's early life, okay. Alright, we see how he met Chewie. Okay, we're seeing his first encounter with Lando. Okay, we're seeing him meet the Millennium Falcon. Okay, we're seeing him perform the Kessel Run in the Millennium Falcon. And okay, we're seeing him win the Millennium Falcon. And all of this happens in, like, the course of a week. And it's like, you know, you didn't have to cram, like, his entire origin that he mentions in random scenes in the movie into one movie. You could have left some things off. You could have just had Han and Chewie go on a random adventure after they meet, and then, like, leave things hanging. Lando, there's a bunch of stuff we don't get to learn about him, and he's also charming as fuck, and possibly banging his droid, but, like, Lando was the best part of the movie, and just so much of the stuff in the Solo movie, I'm like, no. All you had to do for this to work. Have Han. Have Chewie. Oh no, they've been roped into the criminal underworld and they're stealing shit. Scene! Also, spoiler.
I mean, considering the backstory for Han that I know, which was he was going to go into the Imperial Navy,
and
he was in the Academy.
Yep.
And then he spotted what they were doing to the Wookiees. He kind of took issue with this, ended up freeing them, and then Chewbacca decided, okay, I owe this guy a life debt now.
Blessing of Althena.
So it's not precisely that. Solo is an orphan and part of a criminal gang on Corellia. He manages to get off, but he leaves his girlfriend behind. Woohoo! And he enlists in the Imperial Navy to become a pilot. Because he's insubordinate, he ends up being made into, like, not even a stormtrooper. He is less than a stormtrooper. He is like the gruntiest of grunt PBI. He ends up doing something to tick off a superior officer, so he's put into, like, the stockade, and Chewie happens to be there, and it turns out that Han speaks a little bit of Wookiee, and so they end up formulating an escape plan. They escape, and at that point, Chewie's like, life debt! And it becomes even more so later in the movie, but yeah.
Okay, I like that a lot less.
Yeah.
I kind of like the thought that he was actually one of the best pilots in the Academy, and he just had this moral outrage moment after seeing what they did to the Wookiees, and it caused him to turn traitor.
That would have been better.
I like that thought. Having him be just an insubordinate jackass that was assigned to, well, basically live a life of misery as part of the Empire anyway, that hits a little a lot weaker.
He kind of bumblefucks his way through the movie, and like when he meets Lando is kind of like everything he wants to be, because Lando is like a successful pilot and smuggler who's gone on these big grand adventures, and he's sexy and suave, and he has the Millennium Falcon, which at that point is not a piece of junk. It becomes a piece of junk, and it's Han's fault. You see it happen during the movie.
Isn't fumbling through the plot a cardinal writing sin?
Not necessarily. Sometimes it works. Looks over at the Indiana Jones movies.
Looks over at
Iori.
the Benoit Blanc movies.
Phineas and Ferb? No.
But no, you can absolutely have a character who is designed to bumblefuck their way through the plot. And it can work with those characters.
But that ain't Hans.
Han Solo, there's a treasure chest over there with a ring in it.
Okay.
But yeah, Han Solo is not really a bumblefuck his way through things character.
I haven't even seen more than A New Hope, and even then the memories are fuzzy, but I know that's not right.
But see, he's a bullshit his way through. He doesn't bumblefuck his way, he bullshits. He just goes in with this big air of confidence and makes things work. Somehow.
You've heard of manipulate, mansplain, male wife. Get ready for bumblefuck bullshit boy failure.
That would do numbers on Tumblr, I bet.
Yeah, this is a 10,000. This is a 10,000 note post in my heart.
I'm gonna post it right now.
That just sounds like something you'd find on Tumblr.
Posting it.
We have fun here. Well,
also, we saw the horrific thing over in the lower right there, didn't we?
Hang on. Not sure I can get back to there.
Yeah, I think you're kind of stuck here.
Yeah.
it's fine, whatever it is. Bless you.
I think we got like a slight look at it, but yeah, that looks like hell.
I'm sure nothing bad's happening.
Everything's fine. Always.
Totally.
Also, there's one treasure chest on this floor entirely, and it's right near the end of the place.
Okay.
So just clear out as many enemies as you want.
Okay.
Then you won't have to worry about picking up extra treasure chests.
Razzlefrath!
Oh, somebody help me!
Yeah, you did just kind of take the express route to the mid part of this floor, though.
Whoops. Oh well.
I mean, like I said, you're only missing fights.
There it is.
Alex and his mighty Pope Dragon hat.
Mm-hmm.
He is the Dragon Pope.
We need a Dragon Pope.
Who would we appoint?
I mean, you could be the Dragon Pope.
But I'm the Star Princess.
Hmm.
I feel that would be a bit of a conflict if I was both the ruler and the religious person.
Tubes.
Are you saying that we're just filled with ferrets?
I'm just saying this is the internet.
Is Samus Aran a ferret? I mean, at this point, her DNA includes, like, human, bird, X-parasite, Metroid. There's no reason that ferret couldn't be in there somewhere, too. That's all I'm saying.
And considering Samus Aran also appears to have absolutely no bone structure when she requires it.
So Metroid Prime actually talks about the Morph Ball. The Space Pirates attempt to recreate that technology. So the way that
was absolutely horrific to hear about.
Yes, it was. Because Science Team has vapor for brains, but it turns out like the Chozo version of it actually like converts Samus into like some form of energy or something, so she can just be Energy Ball inside the Morph Ball, whereas the Space Pirate version did not do that.
The Space Pirate version essentially turned those suits into small trash compactors.
Mm-hmm. As I recall, like, a good solid fourth of the pirate lore that comes up in Metroid Prime involves Science Team being hilariously bad at their job.
Yep.